Hello everyone and welcome to Playtime with Dolphy, and today I will actually be doing something new, something different. I will be doing a gameplay and review video of the Tamagotchi Uni. Now, I know that the Tamagotchi Uni has been out for a while now, so it's not like it's new, but there is new DLC releasing for it all the time. And so it's still, in my opinion, it's still a very popular Tamagotchi. And I believe it is still the newest one released here. So I would like to cover some stuff first regarding the Tamagotchi Uni before I get into gameplay. Now, this is my Tamagotchi Uni. I themed it around My Melody, around Sanrio and My Melody. You can find links down in the description below for the accessories. I have a faceplate that I put on that was self-adhesive. I did not get custom buttons because those seem like a hassle to install. I did get a silicone skin. The skin, though, required a little bit of customization with an exacto knife in order to actually fit. And I got a Malavici, if I'm pronouncing it right, the little My Melody Tamagotchi. I am not very good at pronouncing the Tamagotchi names, so sometimes, since I will be going after a Sanrio character, I will probably be abbreviating it to the actual Sanrio character's name. My apologies if this annoys anyone. So, that is my Tamagotchi Uni. This is a carrying case that I actually purchased on Amazon for it. I'm going to actually show you some accessories. So, this is the watch that actually came with my Tamagotchi Uni. So you can pop it back into here if you want and wear it as a watch. I have not actually worn it as a watch, but I do really like the concept. I do have a smartwatch that never really leaves my wrist on the day, so yeah, I probably won't be using this as a watch. But I do think that it's a very, very, very cute option. Now, if I can just get it back in here, wonderful. Okay. This is a separate silicone case that I initially had bought on Amazon for it. I customized it with some, simple beading. And it's pink and sparkly, and it fits the Tamagotchi Uni very well, and it has a wrist strap. The accessories for it are not very expensive. This is the charger that came with the Tamagotchi Uni, although to be honest, you can use like any Type-C charger. I just use my regular Samsung Galaxy charger to charge it all the time, and it's fine. This actually came with the carrying case that I purchased. It's this really pretty lanyard that you can attach to it so you can wear your Tamagotchi around your neck if you wanted to. Now I just have to put all the accessories back in. But yeah, there's a lot of different accessories that you can buy for the Uni. And if you're in the market for something a little, more unique, I suggest you check out AliExpress. As they have a lot more variety, though you can find quite a few things on Amazon as well. So, without further ado, let's get into it, and let's hope that this thing is charged. So here's the boot up screen for the Tamagotchi Uni. Sadly, my Tama did die. This Tamagotchi does not have a pause feature, and there is a way to backdoor pausing, and my Tamagotchi actually died, though, as a result of not of me not taking care of it per se. The battery died, and I didn't know that if the battery is left to die for too long, your Tamagotchi can still die. I don't know if that just happened for me, but yeah, it died. But back onto backdooring the pause feature, you can go to the clock screen in game, and you can actually pause your game that way. So let's go ahead and get an egg. I'm actually really hoping for a female egg, because I really want the My Melody one again. Okay, so as you can see, I still have all of my decorations. I actually had quite a bit of fun decorating. I have to wait to do anything until the egg hatches, but there are a lot of decorations in this game. I don't know actually if I have the Sanrio. Actually, I don't know if I have the Sanrio DLC active or not anymore. I'm trying to remember. So the way this game treats DLC is you can download and install all the DLC. You can buy all the DLC you want. However, you can only have one DLC active at a time. So yeah, the DLC that is active actually influences which Tamagotchi you can raise in the game. It influences what items you can have in the game. It influences the areas you can visit and the mini games that you can play in the game. So yeah, DLC influences a lot. We're about to hatch it and see. So I think this is the female. I think it's sad, whatever it is. Okay, so we actually have a gift, I guess. Info, gift, and okay, so I guess I did get a silver medal from that last event that came out, so okay. Okay, so I didn't even know that I got a silver medal. I am trying to like go back. Navigation, I always have such a hard time navigating sometimes on this game, on any Tamagotchi really, but yeah. So I'm actually going to go to download to show you how the DLC area looks. So you can click on input code to register a code for an item or an outfit or anything. You can go to your items and you can actually, because there's a limit on how many items you can have, so you can choose what's active and what's not. You can go to your update list and you can download the update list. So yes, I do have Sanrio Puroland active right now. I also love my little consort in Very Berry Land. Now that I'm getting back into playing my Tamagotchi, I'm actually super excited to start buying some of the new DLC that have come out. But I don't know if you can really see, but the faceplate is kind of sparkly. So let's go ahead and feed our Tamagotchi. Right now, I believe we can only give it milk. Let's just keep giving our Tamagotchi more milk. The Tamagotchi drinks a lot of milk. So let's go ahead. I don't snack. I really only have cookies. So let's go ahead and we can check the status here. It shows us how much money we have, their happiness meter, as well as their hunger. They're hungry and they're not very happy with us right now. We can go to their profile. We have a Yuchi. I don't remember if that's actually male or female. It's been a while since I played. We have the care icons that shows us all different medals that we've gotten. And you can also go to settings, which allows you to alter the brightness and sound. You can bathe your Tamagotchi. You can send them to the toilet, which my little Tama does not have to go to the toilet right now. But I think I will bathe my little Tama. I should probably find out if my Tamagotchi is male or female, though, because that actually does influence the evolutionary line. And there is a sitter, so the sitter can babysit your Tamagotchi for a short amount of time, not like a super long amount of time. You can go to social, and you can see what your Tamagotchis pretty much have done. You can also send the latest post to a phone, and it shows up as like a little screenshot. You can view your past Tamagotchis, and I've actually had more Tamagotchis than I thought. You can, can't use that yet, but you can actually customize the items. I mean, you can use items, but yeah, you can't really do anything per se while you have a baby Tamagotchi, except play with them with the rattle and feed them, which my Tamagotchi actually needs to eat more. So I'm just gonna keep spamming the milk, and you can actually just keep skipping the animation, which is great. Because I know that was super slow paced, at least to be in the older Tamagotchi games. I've had my share of Tamagotchis. I've also had my share of Tamagotchi spin-offs. Like, does anyone remember the old, like, Step-O-Meter thing? That was like a Pikachu Tamagotchi? I had that many years ago. Haven't been able to find that since. No, I don't want the cleaning robot, I want the rattle. So we're gonna keep playing with our Tamagotchi till it gets happier. But yeah, I find playing with Tamagotchis and taking care of them really, really soothing. I love digital pets and virtual pets. And Tamagotchi is just so accessible because it is so like small and portable. I really do wish that it had a proper pause feature. So this is where you can go to network, which you can, it's an auto update already. You can handle plane mode. You can also adjust the Wi-Fi settings. You can download stuff through here. That's another way to get to the download area. You can update your system, which I don't even know if mine's up to date. I should check that. You can also interact with other Tamagotchis if I had another one. And you cannot leave right now, but yeah. You get the general idea of what you can do in this game. We're gonna keep playing, though, with our little baby Tama until they grow up to the next stage. So Tama's a little bit happier now. Baby Tamagotchis require the most consistent care, and then when they age up, you don't have to check on them as often, but you still have to keep an eye on them. Adults actually are pretty forgiving in this game. I have like a really busy life and a really sporadic schedule a lot of times, and I never really had a lot of issues. I mean, sometimes, if I had like a doctor's appointment and I knew it would be gone a while, I would have to bring my Tamagotchi with me. If I wasn't going to use the clock trick, basically. What is our Tama doing? Nothing right now. So, actually, I think I will go ahead and sew everyone. Oh, can't use that. I think I will go ahead and sew everyone, basically, what I mean by the different DLCs that you can download. Okay, so I'll be showing you the website actually right now. This is the website where you can download different things such as the DLCs, but you can also download different items actually that are specific. And how you don't download them is you'll choose gift, and then you'll usually input a code for them. And again, keep in mind you can only have a limited amount of items at one time before you have to pick and choose and start deciding what you're going to have that's active and inactive. And if we keep scrolling down, with Tamagotchi Uni, you can enter the Tamagotchi Metaverse, the Tamaverse. Spend your days hanging around with personalized Uni Tama raised by users from around the globe. Send your Tamagotchi character you raised into the Tamaverse. It's a unique take on Tamagotchi. Actually, a pretty nice little spin on that, yeah? And just in case you want to read it for yourself, just like hovering my mouse over it. So, let's enjoy Tamagotchi Uni together. It shows little graphics of the different Tamagotchis as well as examples of how you can dress them up. Really cute graphics on this website. There's the how to play, which gives you more information on how to play and how to do certain things in the game, as well as more information on Tamaverse, and then purchasing Tamaverse tickets, which I will actually show you. The purchase Tamaverse tickets is actually how you purchase DLC for the game. So this is the Tamaverse ticket shop. At the Tamaverse ticket shop, you can purchase a Tamaverse ticket to use in Tamagotchi Uni, a sweet area full of wonderful sweet aromas, a lively area where you can hear music you want to sing to, and a fancy area where fascinating Tamagotchi characters gather. From the Tama portal in Tamaverse, head on over to the new areas with a Tamaverse ticket in hand to meet new unique Tamagotchi characters. So this gives you information on the Tamaverse ticket product information. The Force DLC is actually free, and I have to admit, it is a wonderful DLC that you get for free. It is very Berryland. It is called Trial Version, but it is not a trial. It does come with more than enough unique characters. One of my personal favorite DLCs, actually, even though it's free, because everything is sweets themed. Berryland, a new berry-themed area full of wonderful sweet aromas, has appeared at Tamaverse. Enjoy making sweets, fruits, and sweet-themed items, and Tamagotchi characters await. You can get that for free, and the character designs are really adorable. And of course, there is the token mini game as well. Each DLC does come with its own mini game once again. So actually, back when I first got my Tamagotchi Uni, the only DLC that was listed was the Very Land, the Sanrio Puroland, Monster Carnival, and Angel Festival. They have since come out with Pokopia Land, or Pokopia Land? I think it's Pokopia. And then Fairy Tale Library. I actually need to purchase these other DLCs. They also did have a couple other DLCs at the time that I purchased, but more on that in a second. These are the descriptions for each. For Sanrio Puroland has appeared at Tamaverse. Enjoy Sanrio characters themed items and a unique mini-game, unique Tamagotchi reminiscent of Sanrio characters also await. In Monster Carnival, a new scary area has appeared at Tamaverse. Play with monsters and have fun with a minigame. Monster-themed items and Tamagotchi characters await. So, there's like a slime monster, there's like a Medusa monster, there's like an Oni, I think there's a goblin. So, really cute designs for those into creepier character designs. There is also Angel Festival, a new dreamy and cute area has appeared at Tamaverse. Play with angels and have fun with a minigame. Angel-themed items and Tamagotchi characters await. I do like some of the designs, actually, in Angel Festival, but not the biggest fan of some of the character designs. That's just personal preference. And then we also have Pokopia Land and Fairy Tale Library. In Pokopia Land, or Pokopia Land, the virtual amusement park Pokopia Land is now open at in the Tamaverse. Play at Joy Mamacita, shop at the Pokopia shop, and check out the Poco and Peanuts Coon Parade. You're bound to have fun at Pokopia Land. Get a ticket and head over to Pokopia Land. So, most DLCs are around $6, although some of them can get as high as $7.20. All in all, for the amount of content, when you consider the vast amount of items, food, the minigame, and also all new characters to unlock, the DLCs are actually a really good price, and you can slowly collect them over time. In Fairy Tale Library, Otogichi Bros. Mobile Library has arrived in the Tamaverse. Enter a mysterious picture book to meet fairy tale protagonists who look just like Tamagotchi. You can also raise exclusive characters, enjoy fairy tale themed items and mini games. So this has mini games, so I think there might be multiple mini games maybe in this one. I can see a Snow White one. I believe there's a Cinderella. I see the 3 pigs. I think that might be the Monkey King. There's a Pinocchio, and I think the other one is supposed to be, oh, I'm going blank. It's the legend maybe of like the Princess on the Moon. I'm going completely blank though, but yeah. So I really like the design of the fairy tale library ones, especially the Snow White one. Land, I'm not sure what to think. I like the Tanukis. Everything else looks kind of weird. Maybe I'm just not the intended audience for that, but yeah. And also, there are some other DLCs as well, which we're going to be scrolling down in a second. Just kind of wanting to showcase and give you a second to look at everything for each DLC. I mean, I really love the fact that you can keep expanding, whereas with most digital virtual pets, you buy the game and then that's it. You can keep expanding this one. So there's also Love Mellow Consort, which I did purchase. I really love the character designs for Love Mellow Consort, especially the two, like the one in the center and then the lower left one in particular. A new festival venue has appeared at Tamaverse. Enjoy the concert by Loveland, Melodici, and the crew. Music-themed items and Tamagotchi characters await. There was also Tamamori Festival, which I have not purchased yet. It's got some really cute, unique little designs. I especially really love the dress on the hanger. That design in like the upper right corner, that one is so cute and unique. A new venue where the latest trends gather has appeared at Tamaverse. Let's go watch Moriichi and Capricci's festival and fancy items and Tamagotchi characters await. So yeah, I mean they have a sizable amount of DLC so far. I really hope that they continue to make DLC for the Uni, as I really love this system as a whole, and I am really excited to see what other crossovers and what else they do. Doi Thomasville is coming soon, and it seems to be, I can't read the description from here, but it seems to be a school-themed DLC. Some of the designs from what I can see in the picture are actually quite cute, so I'm very curious about that. A school-themed one might be unique. And yeah, that basically covers the website. Covers most of the content. This shows you basically about Tamaverse tickets and how they work. Input the download code into Tamagotchi Uni. You can now access the new area via Tama Portal and Tamaverse. You can download new characters to take care of and a variety of items to make your Unitama even more unique. It guides you through how to purchase. You log in from the screen that appears when you press the login button at the top right or go to checkout. If you're not made an account, make sure you sign up. Step 2 is to add the Tamaverse ticket you want into the cart. If there's no mistakes in the total payment, please click go to checkout. And then there is the final step. You select a payment method and press the pay button to complete your purchase. After purchase, your receipt serial code will be sent to the email you registered. Now you will have to input your serial code, and this is how you download. From the care menu screen, select the network icon, select download, select input code, put the 16-digit download code received in the mail. After the done screen, select yes on the download screen. You can now go to the new area from the Tama portal. And yeah, you can only have one active DLC at a time, but I have already covered how that works. So back to my video. And we're back with our little Tamagotchi, and we're still playing with it to make it love us and to make it happier. It does take a little while, I'm not going to lie, it does take a little while to make your Tamagotchi love you. Let's check the status. Okay, so our Tamagotchi is halfway happy and a little hungry, so I think we're going to go ahead and feed our Tamagotchi again. Maybe we should try giving our Tamagotchi a snack. Maybe that made them happier? that made them quite a bit happier. So I think I'm going to give them another snack. And I recommend that if you're going to play this game, you look up a growth chart for the either base game or the DLC that you're interested in playing, just to kind of get a feel for the different Tamagotchis that you can obtain in the game or in the DLCs, and exactly how to get them, because some of them are more self-explanatory than others. I remember when I first started playing the Sanrio Puroland DLC, there was really no guide on how to get a My Melody one, so I kind of had to guess that you had to feed them the My Melody like type food more than other types of food. So, I mean, I guessed correctly, but yeah, sometimes it can be a little obscure on figuring things out. Okay, so I think a little Tama is full now, so they're maxed out. So now we just kind of wait. Uh-oh. Actually, our Tamagotchi is sick, but they're taken care of. So they can get sick even if you're taking good care of them, and sometimes feeding them too many snacks can make them sick, which is, I think, what happened for me, sadly. Do you have to go to the potty, Tamagotchi? No. I love how even the bathtub and the toilet have faces. It's the cutest thing. So we basically just wait. We just wait until our Tamagotchi ages up. It's wiggling cutely. Wiggle, wiggle. And you can hit the middle button. Oh, cute. You can hit the middle button. It did go potty. To switch the room that your Tamagotchi's in. And you can, like, when they're old enough, it lets you change the furniture that's in the background, as well as the background itself, the room itself. You can also set an active toy for them to favor playing with the most and to play with all the time, so they already have a toy available. Does take quite a bit of time to get that first evolution going, so I think I am going to do like a time skip. While we're waiting on our Tamagotchi to age up, I figured I'd go ahead and show everyone the before mentioned clock trick in order to pause your game. So you're going to hold down this button to bring up the clock, and then you're going to hit the middle button to bring up where it says design, date, time, and display. You're going to go down to date and time and basically just leave the screen up. Just leave the screen up, and apparently this does pause your game. I've never really actually tried the clock trick, like per se, personally myself, but I have read about it, and a lot of people do swear by it. I haven't really had to use it, but you know, there's first time for everything. I do kind of wish the sitter would babysit your Tama longer, and I really wish that these games had pause features, you know? I mean, I really do wish that these games had pause features. That's the one bad thing about Tamagotchi. But if you go back to the screen and you boot it back up, if you go back to this screen, you can go to design and you can actually change the clock design, which I actually like this one. This one is the easiest to read. Yes, I am not lying, but this one, I feel like this one matches my faceplate a little more because it's pink. And if you also hold this and go back to the screen, you can go to display, and it picks the date order basically. So there's some definite customization here, but yeah, that's the one thing that I do kind of feel is a huge accessibility feature with Tamagotchis and with digital pets in general. there's really no pause feature, and that's why I really liked the Punerune when it came out, because it doesn't die. You know, if you just don't, you just stop advancing with it. And I just really feel that that is a better way of dealing with this. I know that, you know, these pretty much were intended, digital pets were intended to help teach kids the importance of taking care of pets, but I think we're kind of past that now, and there's more and more adults and teenagers and college kids and people with otherwise really busy lives who play these games, and it's hard sometimes to keep up with taking care of a Tamagotchi when they actually require more diligent care than an actual real life pet. That's like my only complaint on Tamagotchis. I still love them. I still always buy Tamagotchi products. But yeah, it's something you do need to know going in. If you've never owned a Tamagotchi, you have to be willing to devote a lot of time and care to it, especially before it's an adult. And even when it's adult, you have to be willing to be semi-married to it. So let's hope you have a spouse that's okay with sharing you with your Tamagotchi. So back to the time skip until we age up. And we're back recording. Our Tamagotchi has just aged up, and I have just become aware that we actually have a boy Tamagotchi, so we will not be able to go after the My Melody, as that is specific only for females. I have had a pom-pom before, so I think this time I'd actually like to go after the, I believe it's the little twin stars one. I think that one is either male or female, and it's one that I have not had. So when they do age up, you just get a little bit of a cast bonus. As you see, the money went up. So now that they're a little older, we can actually feed them a little more. We can feed them, switch to cereal. I have to check and see if you can actually buy other kinds of food. I think you can, because you can go for delivery for food, and you can choose different foods to be delivered, which we're not going to go with these because we actually want a specific outcome for aging up. So actually now we can go to the Tamaverse, which is what I'm actually going to be doing. So now we can go to the Tamaverse. So there's lots of different things that we can actually do in the Tamaverse. There's the Tama Arena where you can compete. There's the ticket area, which, no, I don't want to switch, which we can use to enter or download area or DLC area. So we're going to be going to Sanrio Puroland to buy some of the food specific to there, because that will help us get the Tamagotchi that we're trying to get in this video. Welcome to Sanrio Puroland. Okay, so you can play mini games here, you can buy food, and this is where you can buy your foods that are specific to the area, your snacks that are specific to the area, which I think we'll be buying star pancakes. You can buy accessories that are actually specific to the area. To be honest, I actually had a lot of these purchased before, but lost them when I switched to a different DLC. So I will be buying some of them back. You can buy different toys for them to play with, which certain toys will help turn them into certain Tamagotchis. They have some really cute items that you can buy. Some of these actually look new. So there's everyone's room, and then there's kitty party. I kind of want to buy the kitty party room again. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. And now they're hard at work at changing it. And now we have the kitty party room. And now we're going to browse through the food. There's the Hang Your Don Bun, the Wisdom Tree Salad, the Pochaka rice ball, strawberry burger, and if you go to snacks, there's flower sorbet, melody strawberry, cotton kojimyon, star pancakes. We're actually going to be buying the star pancakes, and I want to buy a bunch of them. So we're going to buy more star pancakes. No more space. It looks like I can only have 3 at a time. But we can actually buy some accessories at least. Although I might be holding off on the accessories until our little buddy ages up. But we can also buy items. There are decorations. There's furniture scenes that we can buy. The Everyone's Cushion is really cute. It looks kind of like Squishmallows or Tsum Tsums of a lot of the Sanrio characters, if you can see it on the screen. And he's giving us our items. So I'll be checking out some of the different things in Sanrio Puroland for this video. Welcome to Puro Village. So you can go to the parade here. And if I remember correctly, I believe that this actually automatically maxes out your happiness when you watch the parade. I think that all the DLC areas actually have different things for you to interact with like that. This is the mini game for this area. Each DLC has its very own mini game. I actually really like the jump with ribbons. Now I just have to kind of remember how to play it. Okay, so this is actually a rhythm game. This is left and this is right. I always think that this is right, but let's see how we fail, huh? I'm usually pretty good at this one. Ooh, that one was fancy. This is one of the easier mini games, so I definitely recommend if you do have the Sanrio Puroland DLC, I recommend this mini game just for how easy it is to play. I mean, I do not have good reflexes at all, and I can pretty much max this out most times. Like right now, I think I maxed it out. So we got a 3-star rating, and we got, 600 of the currency just for doing that. So I think we're actually gonna play this again later. And now we're going to return from this area, and I'll show you more of the Tamaverse. And you can't go in there yet, but you can go in here. This is Tama Travel, and you can use this to travel to, it's kind of expensive, but you can use this to travel to the different areas. If you're really lucky, you actually can bring home an item from those areas, but they're very spendy, so I don't have a lot of experience of going there. This is the fasten bar. You can get accessories from around the world. Some of these accessories are really expensive, but some are really hard to find. Like this little teddy bear. I actually want to price this little teddy bear. No, not that one. Okay, I wanted to price the teddy bear. You can get some really exclusive, hard to find items this way if you're persistent. But like I said, the stuff is really expensive. So yeah, you do need to have some money saved up from playing mini games if you want to do that. And we're gonna check out, this is the Tama arena. You can enter your Tama in like fasten contests here, and then people vote on your Tama. I've actually had decent luck, I think, with my 2 of my Tamagotchis here. Then update would go out for that. Okay, so I actually do have to update later. Okay, so we're back home now. Let's check the status on Automa. Automa's hungry. We can get a head start on giving Automa the star pancakes. And we're just gonna feed it, I guess, cereal, because I need to save up all my money for star pancakes. And now you can, I'm trying to see, yeah, you can access the Tamaverse now. If you go here, you can actually change the accessories on your Tama. You can dress your Tama up now, which there's some really cute accessories that I have unlocked. That's actually cute. I think I'm gonna leave the little skull hat on the Tama. I really love the dress up feature on this game. And you can add other little accessories, which they're actually too young for those. All that you can really add at this point is a hat. You can't really add anything else at this age. You can change the furniture in the main room, which I actually like the furnishings that I have, but you can kind of see what I already have unlocked and purchased. I've been collecting stuff for a while, so I actually do have an okay amount of items. You can change what's outside as well, which I kind of want to put the carousel outside actually, because that's really cute. So I think we're going to cycle to the carousel. And you can also purchase specific items specific to seasons, which I'll actually show you that in a minute. You can do DIY, which means you can actually craft, because you find different recipes, you can craft different items in this game, such as balloons and ribbons, but you need to have the materials, and you actually get the materials through playing mini games. My box shows you things that you have. If you click on the little door icon, you can take your Tama to the Tama Mall now. So the Tama Mall shows you the stuff you can buy basically from the base game that doesn't require DLC. It shows you in the upper left corner how many you own of the item. And like I said, some items are season specific, and you can actually only find them in certain seasons. I'm surprised to see the ghost friends, because it's not actually autumn, so that's actually funny. Some stuff is highly randomized though, so you just have to keep... Why am I getting autumn stuff? Okay, this is actually kind of funny, because it's not autumn, it's spring, and I'm getting autumn stuff in here, which I love autumn, so I kind of want to buy the stuff. You can take your Tama on a Tama walk, which... The street, park, and forest all depending on you actually going on a walk and walking around, so it's kind of like a step-a-meter. But the farm is actually a mini game, so I'm actually going to show you how to play the farm. You can get materials through walks, and I find that actually getting materials through the farm is the easiest way. You basically just tilt your Tamagotchi, and you gather materials actually, I believe it's in the color of whatever fruit you're gathering. So it's very easy to play. It's pretty easy to rack up a lot of materials. It's actually how I've gotten most of my crafting materials. Some colors are a little harder to get than others, but you can still get a pretty decent amount, and you see it converts it to the different kind of dyes that you need. But if you're after paper, you do have to go on walks to find papers. You can also go to the arcade, and you can play the various different mini games. There's dancing, fast food, and matching. I will show you the dancing. It says to put it on your left arm, but you don't really have to. I mean, you don't actually really have to put it on your left arm. Basically, you have to move. This one is kind of annoying. You have to move the Tamagotchi to, like, the exact, like, I guess it helps having it on your left arm, but basically, like, try to imitate the dance that the person's doing, holding your Tamagotchi. Yeah, it's not my favorite. The fast food minigame is actually one of my favorites. It's pretty easy to play. You just serve the food to the customers, which I actually want to demonstrate how to play it. So you just deliver the burgers to the Tamagotchis that are hungry. It's pretty easy and fast-paced, and I really love it. You only have to get a score of 10, and that maxes it out. So this, along with the Puroland minigame, those are definitely my favorite minigames. I actually really like the minigames on the Sanrio Uni. I find them the most fun and interactive out of any of the Tamagotchis I've played. There's also the match. Yeah, I'm in autumn. Why am I in autumn? I have to actually change. So the games are actually season based. I actually have to change the clock. I don't know why it's set to autumn. So this is actually the matching game, which for someone with brain fog, this is not something I'm going to be great at. Okay. Okay, I think this is the tomato. Okay. Wait, I think I know. Okay. No. Okay. Okay, so we did this one. No. Okay. No. Okay. So we did not do great on that. But we got a little bit of money from doing that. So I'm actually gonna attempt to fix this. I don't know why I'm set in the autumn on this. As much as I love autumn, I would actually like to have... You can also Tama search, which searches for nearby Tamas in the area. So I'm actually gonna fix the date and time. I don't know why this is... I really don't know why this is set to... Yeah, I really don't know. What's the date today, Sato?
31st.
Okay, so it is... It's actually just 2 more weeks until my staycation with Sato. What's the time?
It is 7:10.
Okay. No, I messed up. Okay. We're going on a staycation at a hotel in a couple weeks, and I am super excited about this. Okay, we have everything set correctly now. But yeah, this pretty much concludes, I guess, my review for now. I'll probably post a sort later on once my Tama ages up into the desired character that I want. But this concludes pretty much my review, and with that, I think I will end it just by summing it up, providing like a summary. Is the Tamagotchi Uni my favorite Tamagotchi? Yes. Is it without its flaws? No, I do think it could benefit from a pause feature, but this is easily the most fun and interactive Tamagotchi out of any one that I have played. It is in full color, the sound is charming, there are a lot of mini games. I do love that there is downloadable DLC, so you can keep expanding, and if you get bored of playing with certain Tamagotchis in one DLC, you can always, hatch a new egg, and activate a different DLC, and then play with the Tamagotchis from that DLC. There's mini games for each DLC. There's items for each DLC. There is a lot of content in this game. So, for the price of the Tamagotchi Uni, I do think it's worth it. The DLCs, which I actually showed you early on in this video, are actually pretty affordable. They're pretty cheap. So you can kind of just like collect them every now and then, like I have been doing, and I'm actually eager to get to start collecting them again. I would love to do more digital pet reviews for you. I still have my old Tamagotchi connections, but I don't know if they really work. I know they came out with a new Tamagotchi connection, but I know this is gonna be like a travesty what I'm about to say, but it's hard for me to go back to the monotone ones, monotone like Tamagotchis that don't have color, and that's because I have a lot of vision issues, and it is really hard for me to see what's going on the screen with no color to differentiate anything. So, I probably won't be playing the ones using the old style graphics, but you will definitely see more of me playing the Tamagotchi Uni, and I highly recommend this to anyone that has even a remote interest in Tamagotchis or in digital or virtual pets. I really do love that they did a Sanrio collaboration. I'd love to see other collaborations in the future. I know I would really love to see like a Vocaloid one of like a little Hatsune Miku Tamagotchi. That would be super cute. There's so many DLCs, now that you can obtain. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.